Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Dr. A and welcome to I Say Dr. A. And on this talk show, basically what we've done so far is we answer questions that you give us, whether it's through social media, whether through email, whether through Facebook, whether through WhatsApp, through video, through our website. Whatever questions that you have, throw them our way and we will get right down to them. Now, I received a rather interesting question and I thought that I would like to do a show about it. And this question, I think, goes to the heart of what we do every single day now in this brave new world, this world of social media. So here goes. Now, the question is, I say, Dr. A, how do we use our social media for personal and for work? Now, this is a rather tricky question because what you will find is you'll find a lot of people using the social media space without so much focus. So basically everything they are, everything they do, they put everything there. And with some people, the focus is it's just selfies all the time. With some people, it's just showing off themselves in their bikinis. With some people, it's just doing duck faces every single day. With some people, it's just small updates. But with other people, they go on the other side of the scale, and with them, it's just a post on their business every single day. It's a post on what they're selling. It's a post on their direct selling opportunity or whatever. Come on, we all know that there are lots of people who do this, and there's nothing wrong with it. And that's what I have to get right from the beginning, and that is that however you use social media, there is nothing inherently wrong with using it for what you're using it for. Does that make sense? However, I draw the line at using social media to show your side boobs and your little butts. You know those posts. So yeah, so that's where I draw my personal line, but you may have your own. But for me, it's a very interesting space, and I just like to indicate that for me, I use my social media for a wide range of things. And in my social media, I use that space for sharing things about my family, for example, my family life. I love my family, and it's one of those things where my family is a central pivot to everything that I do. And because they're such a big part of my life, I like sharing that with people who are interested. I don't have the perfect family life. I don't know how many people do have the perfect family life. Some people, they show they have the perfect family life on their social medias, and then they're the perfect fathers and the perfect husbands, the perfect wives, the perfect boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever. But we all know that perfect doesn't really exist. And so it's the same with me as well. But it's something that I like to share, and I like to share that with my friends, with my social circles, people that I know in the real world, people that I know on the virtual platforms. But it's a big part of my life. And for me, the motto is very simple. It's family first. And that's because that's my core value, and it's a core value that was passed down by my own father. And because of this, I think that's why a lot of my posts revolve around that space. It revolves around family. And I don't do this intentionally, trying to build a lie of the perfect family. I don't. but it aligns with the personality of who I am and who I'm trying to portray. It is part of my DNA. So when people want to know me, for example, and they want to know who I am as a person, they want to know who I am, if they want to work with me, if they want to just check me out, for example, after they've seen me, after they've met me in a conference, perhaps they just want to check me out. So if they go on my page, what they will find is that I am a family man, and I have strong family values, and that could be something that they value for themselves personally, or something that they value for their profession, for their companies, for their organizations, and it could be one of the things that helps me get business or helps me get a new friend anywhere in the world. So that is part of my choice. So I choose to use my social media space to portray my core values. So number one is family first. Now, with that, I also do a few other things with my social media. And my social media right now, I'm more on Facebook, but I am on Instagram intermittently. With Instagram, it's a little bit more it's more structured. No, it's more manufactured, IG. But with Facebook, it is more of the real me, or so I think. And of course, with Facebook, you have the ability to share, and people can see your inclinations. Now, I think that this is something which is really, really, really important, because with some people, social media is a place where they say, it's my space. I want to let people know who I am. So if I don't like something, I'm going to say it. Well, you can and you should if you want to, and you should if that's what you want to portray. But at the same time, you have to be able to deal with the consequences. So if you post things that are radical, you will find that the responses are also going to be proportionate and equal to your radicalness. If you have some strong anti-so-and-so views, then you have to be prepared for those people to go and attack you. But whatever it is, it's your choice. And you have to set that. What do I want people to know me for? And you have to be able to think about all the consequences. So post wisely. Now, so far I've talked about the personal side of social media and what you want to portray about yourself and your core values. But where does the second part of the question come in? How do I use my Facebook or my social media for business? Now, this is a rather sticky quandary. It's simply because when people want to see you, you have to figure out, do they want to see you as a person, or do they want to see you as a shop, or do they want to see you as a service? And I really think that this is something that we have to be very, very aware of. Who are we? So with some people, again, I mentioned some people, I'm not going to mention specifically who or what industry, but with some people, you can see that their posts are always about the things that they sell. Whether they sell a business, whether they sell a product or a service, every post that they do is always geared towards that. I am selling so-and-so, these are awesome products, contact me and I will set you up. Does that sound familiar? I'm sure it does, because people sell air purifiers, people sell water dispensers, people sell sell food, sandwiches, whatever. But we have to make the conscious decision whether we want the profile that we're using to be known specifically for business, or whether it is specifically for personal use, or whether it is a combination. And like I said, for me, I use it for, first of all, portraying my core values, but also, if you notice, I use my social media to highlight my ability or abilities. So these highlights of these abilities can be in the form of my achievements, the things that I've done, the products that I am, or the products and services that I am offering, books that I have written, videos that I have created. All these, what they say about me, or what I designed them to say about me, is this guy, he has strong personal core values, and at the same time, he is a very, very capable person. And this is one of the most important aspects that we need to focus on when we talk about branding, when we talk about personal branding. How do we want people to see us? What feelings do we want to make them feel when they hear our name, when they see us on the screen? Do we want them to go, oh, here he comes again? Or do we want them to go, oh, that's interesting. So he's come on. I'm sure that he wants to share something important with me. So these are the major questions that one would have to answer when one is trying to strategize, or just trying to plan out what to say, what to share on social media. How much is going to be about your personality? How much is going to be about your ability? How much is going to be about your services or products that you are offering? And for me, like I said, it's a combination of all of them. They are distinct in what they do, but they help to portray one single message. And that message is clarity of focus that says that I have strong family values and all the good that comes with that. It also says something about how I am able to do my job, how I'm able to do other things, emceeing, I'm able to go on chat shows, I'm able to meet with people, to interact, to make them feel at ease, and I put that in, and also it ties in with what I am offering at AMN Inspire Training and Consultancy. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the answer, or part of the answer, to the question, how do I use my social media for personal use and for business use? I'm paraphrasing there, but that's basically it for today. There's going to be a lot more discussion on social media and whatever it is. But for now, I hope you enjoyed that episode, and I really hope that you keep those questions coming for us to be able to have deeper conversations and a lot more fun. Hopefully, that's it. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.